Hi, it's Sachi. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to reattach arms to this small teddy bear in a way that you can still rotate the arms to play. This was actually my teddy bear 30-something years ago, then my daughter played with it for several years, and then recently I gave this to my son, and it lasted about 5 minutes before it ended up like this. As you can see, there are no plastic joints and it seems to have been sewn together with thread originally. You can sew them back together so you can still move its arms. It's pretty simple and easy. You need a hand-sewn needle that is long and has a medium-sized hole so that you can use thick thread. I use this Bottom and Craft thread. It's much thicker than regular hand-sewn thread or sewing machine thread. You can also use a fine cotton yarn if you can thread through your needle. I use double thread, which means that you thread the needle and double up the thread by tying the both ends together. Make sure that your knot is secure and big enough so that it doesn't break through fabric when you pull the thread tightly. I knotted the second knot on top of the first one to make it bigger. Cut off the excess. I like to use this type of thimble. It helps to give an extra push to the needle without hurting your finger. I pulled out the original thread which was still attached to the body. And cut off the rest that I couldn't pull out. Now you can take the needle and enter it through the center of where the arm should go. Sew straight across the body and exit through the center of where the arm should go on the other side. Now take the right arm and make a stitch of about 1/4 of an inch on the inner side of the shoulder. Enter the needle right next to where the thread is coming out. Make it as close as possible without catching the previous stitch, and come out right next to where you started. Pull the thread to draw in the arms close to the body. Repeat the same thing on the other arm. Pull the thread tightly and make sure you have everything in its place. Now enter the needle from the inside of the arm and exit at the center of the shoulder. This time make a small stitch. Sew through one arm and the body, coming out on the other side of the body right next to the previous stitches. Repeat the process to secure the other arm. Once you're done attaching the arms, Pull the thread tightly and knot as close to the body as possible. I wrap the thread around the needle 3 times. Hold it down with one finger, then pull the needle through it to form a knot. Sew through the body once again to place the end of the needle inside the body. Cut the thread as close as possible. And that's it. Now the bear is fixed and you can move the arms to play.